Donna, maybe if you could just start, when you answer, please just put that way.
It's going to be very weird because of the year, but anyway.
Yeah, no. Just your thoughts on the new trophy.
My thoughts on the new trophy, I think it's beautiful. It's a little bit bigger. They said it's heavy, so which is good. It allows players to actually pick the trophy with both hands because you know how iconic that is. But also I think it symbolizes as well the evolvement of African football in its entirety. But what I like about it is like there's still a little bit of the patterns of the old iconic trophy, which is very, very important for football. And I think just the beauty of it just symbolizes how far African football has grown.
Donna, what does it mean for players and clubs to lift such a trophy in the final?
I mean, for clubs, it's a tournament that every top team want to participate in, and to be able to go on to the final to lift it. I mean, it's history on its own, and we know how important it is. And also with the involvement as well, the investment as well, it helps so many clubs. So for players, you want to be part of that. You're playing football to be at the podium come at some point, and you'll be able to participate against the best teams in the continent. I mean, that's why you want to participate as a footballer.
Donna, you've won the trophy before. The final is on Saturday. Maybe could you just talk us through like what this week is like? Maybe perhaps at like a Sundowns, or when you know that like such a big game is coming. We were there yesterday. They even like kicked us out because everyone is like ultra focused. What's this week like?
I mean, this week for Mamelodi Sundowns, we know that it's a trophy that has been eluding them for so many years. The last time Mamelodi Sundowns were in the final in 2016, so you can just imagine as to them the stress and the pressure that comes with that. But also with the participation of them being so good every season in the tournament. So they going into Saturday as favourites, of course, playing against Pyramids were the first timers, but being favourites as well comes with pressure. And Mamelodi Sundowns, they are under pressure to actually come and deliver because they've been dominant in this space, but also you need a trophy actually to show your true dominance, and I think they're in a good position to do so.
What do you think has been key to their success? Getting past the semi-finals and quarter-finals. Why do you think? What is it that they kind of got right this time?
I think if you look at how Mamelodi Sundowns qualified, it was scary because at some point you thought they were going to knock out, and in previous seasons they've been doing well in the group phases where you're expecting them to go all the way to the final, but they're unable to. And I think maybe the struggles that happened within the season itself when they were playing in the Champions League, I think it helped them as well because this was one of the challenging seasons for Mamelodi Sundowns in all regards. And also coming with a new coach as well that has the know-how in the continent, being an ex-coach from Tunis, so he has an expertise. So Mamelodi Sundowns actually needed maybe somebody, one of the coaches as well, to come in and take the team to the next level. And of course, that's the team that actually did that, and it helped them to actually now not just be better locally, but also from the continent as well.
We always hear the stories about not playing okay. If you were to sort of say something to these guys, maybe not to be under too much pressure, what advice would you give them?
It's just the unfortunate part is like we speak about that. Don't play the occasion, but it is an occasion. Right, and for the fact that you haven't been in the final for so many years, yes, the nerves are going to be there. Yes, you look at the occasion, look at how big it is, but you need to snap out of it and start playing the game. So you're allowed to have those type of moments, especially early on into the game. But at some point, you need to start playing the game. And I believe with Mamelodi Sundowns, we still have players that were there in 2016 that were able to experience that. So they'll be the ones that actually share this type of experience. But also maybe the advantages part as well is like you have maybe 60 to 70% of players that played in AFCON, so they understand what comes with pressure. So Mamelodi Sundowns have players that are possibly can help them actually go through and be able to do well come Saturday.
Donna, just to follow up on the Legends question, I mean, you've been in the stage before. Just share with us, give us an insight, the thought process of the players, what they could be feeling at this point in time heading into the final.
I think the thought process will be like, if you win this, you are African champions, you're number one team in the continent. I think that's the first thing that you actually know. And you're going in and playing against one of also the best teams in the continent. And I think as a footballer, you want to participate in every tournament. And this one is a big one. And for Mamelodi Sundowns players, they know that they actually are a group that is capable, and a group before them actually did it. So they're under pressure to actually now, to write their own history in Sundowns colours. But anyway, you're playing against the best in the continent. You want to be the best in the continent, you need to be able to win the final.
Donna, do you think that perhaps the rest of the country just understands what this Mamelodi Sundowns team has done? Like, do you think they get the respect that they deserve, just in general, be it from fans and just all around because of what they've done consistently, being in the Champions League, Club World Cup now?
I think Mamelodi Sundowns get the respect, yes. I think they do. They've earned the respect from the fans continentally. And of course, it's not the most supported team because we do have Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs in that regard. But from a football point of view, Mamelodi Sundowns by far the best team in the country, and it's also in the continent. So they do have that respect. But nonetheless, you're not going into Saturday's game trying to see if opponents are going to respect you. They're not. So you need to actually be able there to participate and trying to win the game, and that's what's important. We'll respect you more if you won the league, if you won the trophy, because at the end of the day, nobody remembers who was in the final, but people remember the winners. And I think Mamelodi Sundowns are in that pressure, and they understand the pressure that comes with that, because that's a conversation that happens in Mamelodi Sundowns every season. It's Champions League, because we know that it is a team that's capable of winning the trophy, the league, and domestically. But the Champions League has been eluding the team for so long, and you can see the infrastructure, the investment that has been put into the team is to actually try and go on again and dominate in the continental space.
Just how happy I am to see Mshishi playing football again.
Oh man!
And how long can he go?
Oh man, I'm so happy, man, to see Mshishi being back. I was very worried, but we had conversations about his injury early on into the year, and then he did say that he wanted to come back, and I did say that it would be so nice if he comes back for Club World Cup. So nice if he comes back and able to participate in the Champions League, because I mean he's the legend of the club, you know, and he's iconic, and his influence within the team is so huge. And playing games of this significance, you need Mshishi on the pitch, you need Mshishi whether on the bench, but you need Mshishi in the team because he inspires so many players, and that's what you need at times.